I use a lot of footage when I teach, and one of the person I've shown my students the most is B-Boy Gumby from Suicidal Lifestyle's crew. Find out today why at the Knowledge Drop. Focus. Yeah, welcome to the Knowledge Drop by Focus at the Flow Mode crew, bboydojo.com and Cypher Studio. Today's dedication goes out to Hungary. The 90s Hungarian b-boy scene was super influential for me and the people around me and countless other people all around the world, including crews like Suicidal Lifestyle, Elementary Force, Enemy Squad, Body Beat Crew, and so on and so on. As a young b-boy coming up, I spent hours and hours rewinding those tapes of the Hungarian crews, performing, street hitting, and doing competitions, rocking ciphers. Guys like Thunder were able to combine amazing ground power with character in a way that was simply too much for a young b-boy to handle. I couldn't believe my eyes. But there was one b-boy, one person who was able to push the boundaries of what we thought was possible between the eternal battle of a human body versus the gravity. And that b-boy was called Gumby. Ever since I got the tape from Battle of the Year 97, I saw Gumby just kill it with power, kill it with combos that we were only dreaming about. We tried after seeing Gumby and didn't really succeed in the way that he did. And somehow from those years, he managed to push himself to another level. 2 years later, he was back on the same stage, doing combos I'd never seen before and possibly nobody else, pushing the limits of human body even further. Those no-handed halos, the headspin variations, and possibly the fastest windmill I had ever seen in my life. This windmill, man, the way it was masterminded, I use it as a reference a lot when I teach. Normally when you start out with your windmill, your hips are bent. That's possibly one of the hardest things to learn and master while you start your way to your windmill, to straighten up the angle of the hips. And once that's done, the head stays in the ground like a magnet. And most of the work done for speed is done with your arms. They're high in a barrel mill like this, and if you analyze deep enough, it's actually one of the arms that does most of the work. And bring it back with the slow-mo. You can see that the leading arm, not the one that's normally tucked under, but the leading arm is the one that's whipping more speed every single round. So many details to catch for the perfect windmill that's lightning fast. And that's just the beginning. The whole other story is the tombstones. To my knowledge, he was the one who introduced the move to the world. Gumby's tombstones are a textbook example of how tombstones should be done. And even to this day, I've never seen nobody master them the way that he did, even though that's 2 decades ago already. During my travels, there was only one time that me and the Flow Mode crew got to meet up Suicidal Lifestyle, the crew in the jam, and that was in 2004. In Lyon, France, there was a showcase event, and both of the crews were invited. And the whole event ended up in another crazy call-out battle on the stage between Flow Mode and Pokemon. But unfortunately, Gumby wasn't there that year. Gumby even came to Finland 2016 for an event called the Payback Jam. Big up to Payback Jam for knowing what's up. They flew him over to bust some windmills. But unfortunately that year too I was traveling all around the world, so I missed this event. So to this day I never met Gumby in real life. He is still active though, and you can follow his sessions on Instagram. And at the crisp age of 45 he can still bust his head spins just like back in the days. Respect and don't ever stop, Gumby. You inspired the world. You get the dojo whoosh, stamp of recognition right here. And for others, thanks for watching. Head out to bboydojo.com right now. Let's rock some footwork. Join my free workshop. Alright, this is Focus signing out with the Knowledge Drop. Catch you on the next one. Peace.